Okay, here we go. Had some issues before going live. Don't mind the hat. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a Lakers fan all day. But it is Son Wexler, Son Weezy, Son Woe back again. Proverbs 21, 31 days of Proverbs. Or should I say 31 days of wisdom? Or should I say growing in wisdom? Or grow in wisdom. G for generosity, R for reputation, O for obedience, and W for work. All right, Proverbs 21. In the Lord's hand, the king's heart is a stream of water that he channels towards all who please him. The king's heart is a stream of water. That's crazy. That he channels towards all who please him. A person may think their own ways are right, but the Lord weighs the heart. To do what is right and just is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. Haughty eyes and a proud heart, the unplowed field of the wicked produce sin. The plans of the diligent lead to profit, as surely as haste leads to poverty. A fortune made by a lying tongue is a fleeting vapor and a deadly snare. The violence of the wicked will drag them away, for they refuse to do what is right. The way of the guilty is devious, but the conduct of the innocent is upright. Better to live on a corner of the roof than share a house with a quarrelsome wife. The wicked crave evil. Their neighbors get no mercy from them. When a mocker is punished, the simple gain wisdom. By paying attention to the wise, they get knowledge. The righteous one takes note of the house, The righteous one takes note of the house of the wicked and brings the wicked to ruin. Whoever shuts their ears to the cry of the poor will also cry out and not be answered. Phew. A gift given in secret soothes anger, and a bribe concealed in the cloak pacifies great wrath. When justice is done, it brings joy to the righteous, but terror to evildoers. Sheesh. Whoever strays from the path of prudence comes to rest in the company of the dead. Whoever loves pleasure will become poor. Whoever loves wine and olive oil will never be rich. The wicked become a ransom for the righteous, and the unfaithful for the upright. The wicked become a ransom for the righteous, and the unfaithful for the upright. Better to live in a desert than with a quarrelsome and nagging wife. The wise store up choice food and olive oil, but fools gulp theirs down. Whoever pursues righteousness and love finds life, prosperity, and honor. One who is wise can go up against the city of the mighty and pull down the stronghold in which they trust. Those who guard their mouths and their tongues keep themselves from calamity. The proud and arrogant person, mocker is his name, behaves with insolent fury. The craving of a sluggard will be the death of him, because his hands refuse to work. All day long he craves for more, but the righteous give without sparing. The sacrifice of the wicked is detestable. How much more so when brought with evil intent? A false witness will perish, but a careful listener will testify successfully. The wicked put up a bold front, but the upright give thought to their ways. There is no wisdom, no insight, no plan that can succeed against the Lord. The horse is made ready for the day of battle, but victory rests with the Lord. So rich, man. It's like the word is wealthy for those who have not read. If you're just seeing this for the first time and you don't read Proverbs or you don't read your Bible, please go read your Bible, man. It's like really wealthy. It's rich. So I didn't stop here, but in the Lord's hand, the king's heart is a stream of water that he channels towards those who please him. Listen to that. He said, the Lord's hand. In the Lord's hand is the king's heart. So, like the king's heart is like a stream of water. So, if you are faithful and upright, or if you are pleasing to God, favor comes your way through the streams and rivers of kings. So it's like just by being in alignment with God, you get favor from people who have streams. A person may think their own ways are right, but the Lord weighs the heart. Haughty eyes, proud heart, produce sin. Be diligent with your work. Being hasty, not just lazy, but being hasty, being slow or fast, excuse me, leads to poverty. So diligence leads to profit. Fast, hastiness leads to poverty. Um, once again, it talks about the importance of marriage, the importance of like your partner. Um, when a mocker is punished, the simple gain wisdom by paying attention to the wise, they get knowledge. So this is important because you could see somebody else be flogged. I think that's the word. You could see somebody else punished and gain wisdom from their punishment. Mm. And you could also see somebody else who's wise and gain wisdom, from their knowledge. Don't shut your ear to the cry of the poor because you shall not be answered. Give gifts in secret because it soothes anger. A bribe concealed in a cloak pacifies great wrath. So bribes aren't necessarily unbiblical. If it's in cloak to get stuff done, and pacifies great wrath. When justice is done, it brings joy to the righteous, but terror to evildoers. It's good. Whoever loves pleasure will become poor. If you love yourself, if you love pleasure too much, if you love the things of this world too much, you're going to become poor. But whoever loves wine and olive oil will never be rich. So that's a difference. Like loving of pleasure will make you poor, but you'll never fully be in the abundance if you love wine and olive oil. And I don't understand olive oil per se. I don't know if that's like food. That could be like good food, but I'm not sure. The wicked become ransom for the righteous, and the unfaithful for the upright. The Lord uses the wicked as ransom. So like the wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous. Mm. Whoever pursues righteousness and love finds life, prosperity, and honor. This one is deep. One who is wise can go up against the city of the mighty and pull down the stronghold in which they trust. So just by being wise, you can go up against a mighty city and pull down strongholds in which they trust. So wisdom is, I believe that's both natural and spiritual, but like wisdom is required for warfare. I'll say that. Those who guard their mouths and their tongues keep themselves from calamity. There's no wisdom, no insight, no plan that can succeed against the Lord. When you really process that and you think about the works of the darkness, the works of the devil, the works of the wicked, I should say, as well, there is no wisdom, no insight, no plan that can succeed against the Lord. So I think King Solomon wrote this. He had to have the foresight and the understanding and the revelation that no matter what they come up with, it cannot succeed against the Lord. The horses are made ready for the day of battle, but victory rests with the Lord. So that means two things. It's good to, prepare your horse for the day of battle, but also, if the Lord is not with you, the labor builds in vain. The Lord teaches us how to war. The Lord teaches us to win in battle. Without the blessing of the Lord, the fight is already over. But with the blessing of the Lord, the fight is already over. All right. Bless y'all. This Proverbs 21. Yickety. Yeah. Go Wolves.